What's up? Josh here. So over the past 20 years, social media has evolved tremendously from MySpace, which I was never on, to Facebook, to now the insane mobile algorithm machine that is TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, you name it. And while it may seem like it's been like this for quite some time and that this is sort of peak social media, the truth is, in a couple of years, we may be entering into the fourth wave of social media, and that social media as we know it today is gonna look quite different. Now, what am I talking about? What are these four waves of social media? So have you ever noticed that every couple of years or so, we get this groundbreaking new set of technologies that fundamentally changes our relationship with the world and how we live, and of course, changes social media? And every time these shifts happen, I would say that that is a new chapter of social media. And so this sort of brings me to the first set of technology that really shifted social media, or rather like created social media: the internet.
And what about this internet thing? Do you know anything about that?
Allison, can you explain what internet is?
No, she can't say anything in 10 seconds or less.
But yeah, the internet was really just this revolutionary tool that allowed us to connect with one another and send and receive information in brand new ways. And it was the birthplace of social media. First, we got Friendster, then MySpace. Both of these were sort of the pioneers of social media, where you could connect with other people, share your ideas, your thoughts, photos. And yeah, it was like having your own corner or slice of the internet. It was pretty cool. And then a little bit later, we got Facebook. I remember the good days of Facebook. Facebook was sort of what I grew up on throughout high school and college. Like, do you guys remember posting statuses? I remember posting the dumbest statuses. One of my statuses on January 2nd, 2010, chocolate covered almonds, chocolate covered anything for show. I said, haha, woo. She said, mm-hmm. Around that same time, we got YouTube, we got Twitter. It was really just the first boom of social media. But then all of that sort of shifted when we got our second set of technology, which is the smartphone. Really, with the original iPhone, I vividly remember when my dad got an iPhone 3GS, I was blown away. Like, the screen was actually good. It had a capacitive touchscreen that was responsive, good looking, and the OS was fluid, had a powerful chip, and this phone fundamentally changed the way that we interact with technology forever. So the second wave of social media differs from the first wave in that we now had a very powerful computer and camera, which led to just more immediately shareable moments, right? We could capture something and then immediately share it.
Today I want to show you this application called Instagram. Instagram is a photo sharing website that allows you to take pictures and share them.
This sort of led to what we call influencers. And yeah, also during this time, of course, we got YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. All of those got ported over to the mobile operating system. And really, I would say that this was a huge moment for social media. As more and more people started buying smartphones and getting on social media, this was when it really took off. But then we get to the third wave of social media, which is what we're living in today. And the one piece of technology that was sort of a catalyst for all of this was the algorithm. I remember this moment clear as day when Instagram shifted their sort of timeline. Like, when you scroll through your feed, they shifted that from a chronological timeline to a more algorithmic based timeline. So instead of scrolling on the feed and getting to the bottom where you last left off and then getting off the app, Instagram shifted to where now it would recommend what it thinks you want to see. And yeah, naturally, as the algorithm got better and better and other companies saw this, one company sort of took advantage of all of this, brought it all together, and of course, I'm talking about TikTok. At the intersection of internet trends and music-based trends, and of course the algorithm, TikTok was a space that put it all together, and of course, it blew up. And then soon after, what followed was Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and obviously there's something to be said about the smartphone as well, getting better and better. The cameras got better, the screens got better, the processors got even faster, and we got even more content creators. And yeah, really at the end of the day, it is the algorithm that learns about you, that knows your hobbies and interests, what you're eating, and what your habits are, and really tailors all of this content to you. This is the world that we live in now. But now I think we're on the brink of a new wave of social media, the fourth wave of social media, with the advancement of AI, VR, and AR. So I really think that this is a new set of technologies that is going to fundamentally change the way that we interact with social media and each other. And in terms of social media, this is sort of the big unknown, right? We're already hearing terms like spatial video, which uses the latest iPhone to capture video with depth information that can be consumed inside of the Apple Vision Pro. So maybe the future of social media will have some sort of interactivity or three-dimensionness. And then also in terms of AI, we're seeing generative AI become smarter and smarter and better and more realistic day by day, it seems like. So first we started with text, and then now we're moving to photos, and the next progression is obviously videos, and of course we have voice. And yeah, really there is this huge question mark right now as to what the future of social media is gonna look like in virtual reality. Are we, instead of scrolling on our phones, just gonna be scrolling in virtual reality and it's gonna look largely the same? Or are we now gonna get holograms or 3D videos that are gonna take off, or 360 videos? I don't know. Now, interestingly, there's also another trend going on with social media where it's sort of like anti-social media. I'm sure you guys have heard of BeReal, and now we have Laps, this idea where it is a non-algorithmic approach to social media. There's no videos, there's no reels. You are literally just capturing your experience from inside of the app. And yeah, just in the past year or two, these apps have come onto the scene and exploded in popularity. So clearly there is a desire from people to sort of take a step back from the reels. Take a break from the mind-numbing doom scrolling experience that is wasting an hour or two on your phone and not even remembering any of the videos that you just watched. And then on the hardware side of things, we're also seeing a challenge to the smartphone, right? The Humane AI Pin, this product that got very divided comments on the YouTube video that I made, but there are a handful of people that really could get behind this idea of the post-smartphone era. And I think more than ever, we're seeing this trend of people quitting social media and then posting it on YouTube, which is a little bit backwards, but the point I'm trying to say is there is this sort of buildup of apps coming out that are sort of anti-social media, and even products like the Humane AI Pin that is trying to change our relationship with the smartphone. And then of course, in the background, AI, VR, AR, all of that stuff is gonna meet at some point. And I think it's gonna be quite interesting to see where social media heads in the next few years. What are your thoughts about social media? Where do you think it's headed in the next few years? And how has social media affected your life personally? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll definitely be reviewing the Humane AI Pin and the Apple Vision Pro when both of those come out. That's been it. Thanks for sticking around. Happy 2024, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.